and share my screen. Okay. Well, okay, Alex. Tell me, how do you feel about shopping?
I think shopping is one of my recent activity. I used to go shopping when I was having free time, but I just go it for like twice a month.
Yeah. Okay, twice a month. Okay. And so what do you normally buy? So when you go shopping, so just you go shopping for clothes or what for what?
But normally I would go shopping for some um, groceries or maybe clothes. But
Oh,
sometimes just going for some uh, I don't know, t- toys or something. Just go
yeah,
shopping.
toys? Toys?
Yeah.
Ah, really? What? Okay, so explain about it. So tell me. That
Well,
was really
I don't know. I just kind of into like Legos and collecting
ah,
things.
of
So I
course.
usually go to the mall and buy some of the for my collections.
Yeah. Okay. Do you tell me, are you a bargain hunter? So let me, this is the first word that you're gonna learn today. So this is the first word that is bargain hunter. And what is the meaning of this? Someone who is looking for goods or, for example, everything, products that are very good value for money. Usually, actually, because they are on sale, they are at a lower price. So, are you a bargain hunter?
But if I got a chance, I would be. But in Vietnam, there was a lot of bargain hunter, and there's always crowded at the toy store. So yeah, that it's really hard to get like a normally good price when there's like some events or
Ah,
something.
so because it's too crowded, just let me, someone who is looking for goods that are very good value for money, usually because they are on sale at a lower price than normal. And this is bargain hunter, and we have the act, the activity of doing this. Doing this is bargain hunting. So we have another one, bargain hunting. So for example, I'm into, so you can say, well, so you said that because it's so crowded, so you can't easily buy what you want, so you would prefer not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Well, so, and tell me about, I don't know, hanging out with friends. So, and something like when you go out, you don't tend to buy, but suddenly you decide. You decide to buy something and you buy. Do you normally do it? For example, sometimes, just, okay, see something and come across, okay, I like it, let's buy it.
Well,
Or you
one thing
plan
about
it.
my groups of friends was like we're usually going to the handicraft things, like some small shops. So we just go into that, and that I just see something that I wanted to buy. Like I
Yeah.
didn't intend to buy it, but yeah, I just bought it for some, I don't know, like pop up reason. So yeah, but it just like sometimes happens. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, very good. Well, and now tell me about, so you said that you normally shop for groceries, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me how often, so for groceries, not for just, once a week, once a month.
Um. Uh. Because I go to grocery with my sister, and we didn't have like a big space for storage, so we just buy a bit for once. So we usually go like 3 times a month, like probably once a week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. So, you shop for groceries, okay? To shop for something, you can say for food or grocery. So, for example, once a week, twice a week, okay? So you can say this. But you have another word that is pick up. So, pick up is informal synonym for buy. So of course you don't want to repeat buy, okay? But you can easily use pick up, okay, to buy. And we have another word that is more formal, purchase. So another one, purchase, buy, okay? Well, tell me about shopping around. Do you like shopping around and do you do this?
Mm, well, normally I go shopping just for some specific reasons when I have to buy something, and I'm so not a social person, so I didn't shop around much.
Okay, so just the meaning of this one. To shop around to look for the best price. You go to different stores to find the best price. So to shop around means to look for the best price. So this is different from, so just, going around, no, shop around. It's different from going around, okay? So,
Mm.
yeah, so you can say, yeah, I normally, for example, look for the best price. I try to compare, even if I purchase online. So I go and I check different websites to find the best price to shop around. And another phrase, okay, you can do weekly shop, monthly shop. So another sentence that you can use the statement like to do, okay, the weekly or monthly, okay, shop or shopping. Both are the same, okay? So you can say we do weekly or monthly shop or shopping, okay? So it can be for groceries, for food, okay? That is buy food for the whole week. So when you want to talk about groceries and food, or for example, month, okay? So when you're talking about food, you can say we do weekly or monthly. So it's your choice how to use it. Okay, let me ask you my next question. Okay, and tell me what changes have you seen actually in shops, okay, supermarkets, or for example, butcher, okay, in the past, and of course in few past years. So how they change, if they change, you think? So what changes have you seen in shops, like
Well, I think
supermarkets?
comparing to the past, like specific shops or supermarket, they just like bought one type of like um things that the the people were looking for. Like at the butcher, they just sells meat, and the supermarket was like some type of um, grocery diaries things. But now there was like more type of different things when you could buy some like uh skincare things in like supermarket, and now like they were just having more like specific things that could put into ones. So like people don't have to go anywhere else to buy it.
Very good. So, yeah, of course. So first of all, yeah, I do agree with you. So you mean that actually you have noticed that especially supermarkets seems to actually, seems to sell a wider range of goods. So you can buy
Yeah.
everything. So you can say that supermarket, for example, seems to sell a wider range of goods and I don't know, like services, okay? So this way. And we have another point about customer service. So in the past, of course, there was not maybe like, this. So we have an improvement. So an improvement in customer service. That is really important. Yeah. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Well, and so you said that you can buy everything, at one shop and you don't need to go somewhere else. So you can say actually they turn into one-stop shop. One-stop shop. A one-stop shop or store is one shop that sells everything you need. It's like, so now actually they have become something like become like one stop where you don't need to go anywhere. So they've become one stop shop. Yeah, that's good. Well, and the next question. Tell me about shopping on the internet. So, do you like shopping on the internet?
Mm, of course, because I'm not really a social person, so I would most mostly buying things online, and yeah, I just go searching around for some good price things I wanted to buy, and probably I would buy some like um I don't know, school stuff online rather than I just go out and buy it. So yeah.
Well, so you say I'm not a social person. Yeah, so you can use social butterfly. So you can say social. I'm not really a social butterfly. So someone who likes socializing. Social butterfly. Like you're someone who likes socializing. You are not. You try to keep yourself to yourself, like, introvert person, not to talk and socialize. Okay. And school stuff, that was good. But you can also say stationery. So what you need, like pen, paper, everything for school, of course, it can be stationery.
Yeah.
Okay. So especially or specifically stationery. Well, so you can say that just when I say, do you like shopping on the internet? It's better not to repeat my answer question again, like the same word. So, yeah, I enjoy shopping online. I'm a big fan of shopping online. So now you can paraphrase it to shopping online. So this way, okay? Why? First of all, so of course I'm not a social butterfly, so I would prefer to stay home and just, for example, do some shopping or surf the internet, check different websites, shop around. Okay, so this way. So here you can say, you have so much choice on the internet and it's easy to shop around. So much choice on the internet, and it's easy to shop around. No rush, just, what is it? Okay. Just take time and buy what you want. So you can purchase or buy immediately. And of course, they normally delivered next day. So the next day, so it's okay. Well, so I think, yeah, it can be much quicker. Do you agree with us? It can be shopping online is faster than waiting, I don't know, waiting to go to, I don't know, a shop or a physical store to buy something. You think it's faster or no?
Of course, I think it's like save your time much better when you want to go shop at the weekends and you already know that the amount of people were at the place was crowded, so you have to wait for a long time. So when you're just going online and buying the things you want and wait for like maybe a couple of hour or days, just so it's you can also get it. So yeah.
Yeah, of course. Very good. Well, and tell me about actually what do you normally, okay, what do you normally spend a lot of money to buy to? So what?
I think I spend most of my money on like Legos because I like crafting and building. So when I was bored, I just take out some of my Legos that I bought before and just build it. And I also really like to collecting things, and Lego was like having a beautiful setup. So yeah, I spend most of my money on them.
Yeah, of course. Very good. So you can say here you have the phrase to splash out. So you can say, I like to splash out on new Legos. So why not? So to splash out on something means to spend a lot of money. So yeah, why not? I like to splash out on Legos. So why not? So especially new ones. So you can say it this way. Well, so tell me why most of people are actually I can't understand why most of people are into Legos, especially nowadays. So everyone that I talk to is like, fan of Legos and just really small pieces. I don't know how. I'm like, I can't do it. Just, it makes me a bit confused. So is that really interesting? You assemble something, you make something?
Well, I think it's because of the like new collections, like from the past 2 years. They started to have like flowers, sets. So like people was buying and like crafting with their like
Yeah,
partners, and like because of TikTok, and they just blow up,
trends.
and everybody
Trends.
going out and buy it. I think
Yeah,
most of because the trend, but
yeah.
yeah, but some people really like just into Legos. So yeah.
Of course. So we have a Lego trend on TikTok.
Yeah, like I think when the first time like I surfed on TikTok and a video of like some like random girl like just bought a set of Legos, and this was like flowers, and like
Yeah,
everybody was just going to the comments and said I need it, need to buy it, and like
yeah,
a couple of days later like my For You page was like completely full
yeah,
of like Legos flowers. So
yeah. Of
yeah.
course. Just show me one of your favorites, okay? So whenever you like, just show me one of your favorite. I really want to see. So one of your
Yeah.
favorite Legos. Yeah, of course. I really want to see. Wow. Okay, so tell me about yourself. Do you like buying things whenever you feel you like, just I like to buy this, so let's buy it without planning, or no, you plan everything before doing.
Um, I'm not really like a planning like I'm not used to plan, so you just buy some things that pop off my head. But I wasn't really going to buy it because when I look at the price, it's like out of my budget, and it's like completely
Yeah.
expensive. It's like in some specific time I really like this, and it's like on limited, like limited, um I don't know how to say it, like just like they have like just like a couple like of sets, so like if you don't buy it, it's like run out. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I will buy it, but yeah, I just look at the price and I was
So
like,
you
no.
mean it will be sold out?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So something, yeah. So first of all, so let me give you this alternative. First of all, you said that I don't plan. So this one, how to say that I don't plan, and I feel like I buy things whenever I feel like. So you are an impulsive buyer. So this one, that is actually the word that you can use when you want to describe yourself as someone who buy things whenever, feels like it. No plan. So if you are um, an impulsive shopper or buyer, okay, that is I buy things whenever I feel like, and without planning. So you are impulsive shopper. Okay, this is the first one. And the second one that you said, sell out or to be sold out. So to sell out means to have no more stock. So to sell out. Of course, you normally use it in passive. So they have sold out. They have, for example, sold out. Something has been no more. Okay. For example, they have been sold out the products. Okay. So you can use in passive. So to have no more stock. So this is about sold out. And you said expensive. Of course, expensive is correct, usable, common. We use it, but because this is IELTS, we need to use better alternatives. So dear, and costly means expensive. So in general English, expensive is the best. We use it a lot. But here it's IELTS, so we need to use better alternatives. Okay? Well, and while we're talking about expensive, so let me give you some opposite alternatives about cheap. So how to say that something is cheap. Do you have any word or phrases for cheap?
Um, no.
The easiest one is inexpensive, the easiest. But again, we have other like low price goods, low price food, low price. Or the one that I like is affordable. I like this one. Affordable. Affordable clothes, affordable price, they mean cheap. So cheap is not really good to be used for IELTS, okay? Well, and let's keep going with the next question. Okay. So, tell me, we talked about shopping online, and you said that you purchase stationery. Just how about electrical goods? Do you normally buy them online?
Mm, what I'm usually buy online a lot. So I got some like coupons on the apps. So yeah, if I want to buy some affordable, something with affordable price, I was just going online because I was having more coupons. So just gonna put it and get it with a lower price.
Yeah, okay. And just let me say something. You said I normally buy online. Buy is a verb that need an object. Like I buy something. You buy what? It's important. If you want to use a verb without object, you say shop. Huh, I do shopping or I shop online, okay? But I buy books, for example, stationery. How about shoes and clothes? So do you normally buy them online or you would prefer not to buy them online?
But for shoes, I usually buy it online because there was more like choice for me to make when like when I go to the store. It's probably like having like sold out on this like location, so I would buy shoes online. But for clothes, I prefer going it and trying it out before I buy it. So yes, I'm not gonna like buying it like the wrong size and have to buy it again. So yeah.
So you can say, I would prefer to purchase shoes online to on the high street to go out. So I would prefer, so when you say on the high street, so it's like, to go out. Okay. But the only point, if you can try them on, that's really important. So you can mention, of course, something about clothes or shoes when you buy them online. So of course you can't try them on. So maybe they're not really fit. And so I would prefer this to that. You can make comparisons. So I would prefer this to that one. I would prefer to buy online to, for example, go out and, I don't know, buy on high street. So this way you can make your answer. Well, and now let's keep going with part two. Just before we start with part two, if you have any questions now you can ask.
No.
Okay. And about buy, uh, just let me mention this point. That is really important. We have a verb to pay for. To pay for can be used as to buy, but how to use it? For example, I can pay, for example, for this t-shirt with cash. So I can buy it with cash. So pay for something, oh, it's too, for example, dear. It's too costly. I can't pay for it. I can't buy it. So you can use to pay for. For example, I pay for this t-shirt, I don't know, using my credit card, like this. Okay, so you can use this verb. And now, well, let's see. Let me check what are the verb that so when you want to say that something costs, okay, cost in someone an amount of money. For example, it cost me about 20 bucks, $20, okay? How to say cost? We have an, of course, as I told you at the beginning, of course, the cost is right, usable, common. But now, when we say that, for example, let me write here, this t-shirt, for example, t-shirt, this shirt, okay, set me back, set me back about, for example, $20. $20. Okay, 20 bucks. 20K, we normally say. It means it costs. So when something to set someone back, okay, to set me back, to set you back, okay, it means it cost, okay. So this is
Yeah.
another, yeah, phrase that you can use. Well, let's keep going with part two. Let me write the question on the board and then we can talk about it. Okay. Describe. So this one, describe your favorite shop, where it is, what it sells, how often you go, and why you think it's a good shop.
But there is a mall near my house, and it's also near my school, so I often go there. And there was a shop uh, in the mall called Muji. So it sells like stationery. Like they probably have some like different like clothes or food. Like they probably sells everything, but most of them was stationery stuff. And like I go there for like once a month just to get some stationery like pens or notebook and maybe some of the sweet things. Like it's really good. And I think it's a good shop because it's like actually sells everything that I would need it for like my daily life, where I could buy some stuff from my school or just get them some to get some clothes, or maybe I'll just go in and like have like a bit time at the coffee in the shops. They having their own coffee cafe. So I think it's a good shop when people could just buy like stationery clothes or just going there and having like some talks with the friends at the cafe. And it's also near my house, so it was like great shops to go, and I really like it.
Yeah, okay. So Well, first of all, that was good. But so you said that, okay, why didn't you use one-stop shop? So of course it's a kind of, so you can say it's a
Oh
kind of
yeah.
one-stop shop because you can find a wide range of product and you can buy everything. So you can buy most everyday products. So everything that you need. So daily need things. Okay, so you can say most everyday products. So you can find everything. Okay. Well, and then you can mention the goods are actually value for money, good value for money. So the products, the goods are good value for money. Sometimes you can say, okay, uh, okay. Sometimes you can say, okay, maybe a bit expensive, but top quality. So another thing. So top quality. So I would prefer, okay. And it's like, yeah, so you like. So you didn't mention customer service. If you want, you can mention it. So why not? So you can talk about it. So you said that so you go for actually shopping for stationery or for buying stationery. That was really good. Okay. So why you think it's a good shop? It was not enough. So just because, yeah, it was really good. So the reason that you go, so because it's near your house, that's really good. So uh, you can go, but and good product, so which better. And for example, different. If I don't know the price, so it's better. So to talk about the price. So sometimes I don't know if it's bargain hunting, especially, and goods are on sale. So I would prefer to go and buy so that I don't know, I can save money. Okay, so this way you can talk about it. And you know, about this part, actually, your answer was good, but was not enough. You need to expand your answer. This is part two. So you need, so of course, in part one, you don't need to expand your answer because it's like, you know, direct question, direct answers. Here is part two. So we need more. How to make your answer. So actually, I want you to think about this question. Okay. So, uh, and then you can write your answer. So, for example, I say that if I were you, I would say for the last one, explain why you think it's a good shop. For example, I think the reason that that this shop has been so successful, for example, uh, which is, for example, good value, top quality, and it's actually a good, so a good and one of the big high street names, the names that you see. So high street, so don't forget about, you can use it. So high street, as I told you, like, you know, I go to high street to buy something. High street names, like, you know, the stores that you can see. Okay. And of course, you know, maybe because the way that they value their customers and good value for actually they give good value for money. So this way you can make your answer. Okay. Well, and now let's keep going. So this can be your task, your homework for actually later. So you can write part two again, so, and send it to me. I will correct and rewrite it for you. Okay, let's keep going with part three. So I don't want to talk about it more because we have part three and we're going to move on to the next part. Well, part three, different part again. Do you agree or disagree? What's that? Women spend more time shopping than men.
Um. Well, maybe in the past, people was like women was go shopping more than men. But now I think that they're all going shopping like in the same like percent. Like I probably go to the mall and seeing more like men's just going shopping than women's because we usually buy it online already. And like men was just going to the shop and tried it out. And I don't know, I don't think it's like a good idea when saying people like women was buying more, going shopping more than men's because everybody have their like own like I don't know like things like they want it going out. I don't know. I just don't think that you can say that women are going shopping more than men. So yeah.
Wow. So, first of all, I want to give you a good answer for it because I know it. Okay, as a woman, I know. So, first of all, women like browsing shops. That is the first word. Browsing shops. They like going from shop to shop. This is the first one. They like browsing shops. But of course, men don't, maybe not all of them, but yeah. And the next one, they like window shopping. It's like, you don't tend to buy something, you just, I don't know, because they are something like fashion conscious. So they like window shopping. Sometimes we go out without any reason or just, surf the internet to check new, I don't know, something like brand new or for something like new brand, new products. So what? Just we don't tend to buy, but we want. Okay. Well, this is the first one, and we can say that I would definitely say that women go shopping more often than men. And why? And they spend maybe longer looking for what they want. But what? The first one, actually, women are people who buy and shop for groceries each week. Also for clothes, for themselves, for children, and also for the husbands. Since men are not into shopping, and normally, wives. And well, the second one that is really important nowadays, especially, women are really fashion conscious. They are aware. So this one, fashion, fashion conscious. They are aware. They know. They try to be updated. Okay, and they are happy to hit the shops, to go to the shops. They're happy to check. Okay, so they're happy, they like, and that's important. So to, as I told you, to compare price. For example, as we said, so we have different phrases. They like to shop around to look for the best prices. So there are different phrases, statements that you can use to make your answer. Okay, so this way. Of course, you can add, just I'm trying to, I don't know, give you some alternatives. Number two, do people generally prefer to buy products from their own or from other countries? For example, in your country. So people prefer to buy products from your own brands, your own country, or from other countries.
Well, I think if their country, like having the product that they needed, I think people would decided to like buy it, like the product that um, been produced in their country, just for like some like like, well, my country also have this, but I didn't need to have to buy it from other country. But for some reason, like the product that like being like making from the country was not like good enough. I think for the company things, like most of their like machine was have to buy it from other country for a better like, I don't know, works. But I think that people would prefer to buy it, like things that they could get from the country, or maybe not, that would buy it at another country later. So yeah.
Yeah. So you said, I think, as I realize, you mean that it depends. So it depends on goods. Of course, it can be different. So here, as you said, so you can say, I think it's different. It varies. So depending on the product. So why? So first of all, when you want to say this word vary, so means to be different. So I think it varies. So how? As you said, if the product can meet the standards, so meet the standard, that is to reach a certain level of standard. So to reach standards. So of course, they tend to buy their own products or, for example, goods, because now you can say they are more affordable, of course. So you didn't mention. So here, as I told you, this is part 3. So it's different, a bit more abstract. So you say, of course, when it comes to, for example, something like groceries, yeah, people normally tend to buy or would prefer to buy their own, okay, or domestic products, like, something that is made in country. Okay, so you can say, but when it's, I don't know, for example, it comes to, I don't know, electrical gadgets. Okay, so people would prefer to buy something with high quality, okay, but maybe costly. Okay, so when here you have domestic, something that is made in country, any product, so domestic product, something that is generated within the borders of a country, in the country, is domestic. So why not? You can say so this way. Well, and another way, of course, another thing that you can say, so they are affordable, and we can say they're reachable, available, so you can easily, okay, of course, using internet, so we don't have any issues with buying product online or from other countries. But because, of course, maybe shopping or buying product from other countries can be a bit more costly, so people tend to. But if they meet the standards, okay, don't forget about doing an example. Giving example is really important here. For example, okay, when it comes about to, for example, dairy products, of course, people buy their own. But when it comes to, for example, smartphones, in my country, for example, most of people tend to buy, I don't know, something like iPhone or Apple products like this. Okay, so don't forget about example. And the next question, why do you think some people purchase things that they don't need? Just they buy, but they don't need. Why do you think?
Well, I think it's just like when they think that this is, well, they could use it for later for some reason, I don't know. But like that's in a good price, so people just buy it because there was and affordable things to purchase, so people just buy it. But when it turns out they don't actually need it, and it's become like useless things, so like they probably just put it like in some like unused stuff, and they just keep going to repeat it again. So people just keep buying things that they don't actually need it to. So yeah.
So you mean that some people are in the habit of buying unnecessary things. So just let me say something. As I told you, this part, it's good to paraphrase the question. So why when I ask you, why do you think some people purchase things that they don't need? If I were you, I would say, in my opinion, unnecessary purchases. So I paraphrase, they don't need unnecessary. So unnecessary purchases, okay, are made for, now I want to use another structure, I made for different reasons, for several reasons. Now the first one, maybe actually they can find something that is good value for money, and yeah, they would prefer to buy and to keep it for later. So to have it in their wardrobe, for example. But some people tend to have the latest gadgets or fashions. So, and because they are worried if the product, quickly or sold out, or I don't know, something like this. So they buy. And we have something like some people are becoming a real throwaway society. You know why? I don't want this. I want to buy a new one. So throwaway society, and it can be really dangerous. So to become a throwaway society, as the name indicates, you can see it's like, group of people, just, they tend to, I don't know, throw something away because, if they want to buy something new, if you want to have something new, okay? Some people are shopaholic. They are addicted. Don't. They can't control the desire for buying things. So again, we have another word that you can use easily. Okay, so now, for this actually part, we have different words that you can use. So of course, maybe sometimes it's not bad, it's good, but sometimes we become a part of a real throwaway society. We just throw away something, okay, and we have the same product because, okay, my friend has this one, so let's buy it, okay? And maybe we are shopaholic. Maybe we like to be an impulsive shopper, something like impulse buying without planning. So internet can be another reason. So you know that actually the internet encourages impulse buying. Like, you see something that, wow, this one is good, so let's buy. So this can be another reason. So you can mention advertising, internet, being shopaholic, being a part of throwaway society, and something like, for example, uh, younger generation who tends to and who like to have the latest gadgets. So you can mention all of them, okay?
Yeah.
Well, any questions related to this part?
No.
Okay, well, so, and now, the last one. Yeah, some people like to, for example, I want to buy a fashion one, a new one, to discard my old stuff. Like, I don't like it anymore, so let's not to use. So, discard old stuff can be another reason that people buy new thing. And you just quickly want to, okay, it's old, so let's buy a new one and discard this one. Okay. Well, so we discussed this topic in detail, and don't forget about writing your answer for part two again, please. Okay,
Yeah.
more details. And about part three, don't forget about giving a paraphrase of question. It means I got the meaning. So I'm something like knowledge, but I have enough information, so I know what I'm talking about. So that's really important to paraphrase for part three, not part one. Well, okay, Alex, that's it. And thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Have a great day and, of course, weekend. Enjoy your time and see you at the next session.
Yeah. Bye.
Goodbye. Bye.